Hello and welcome. In the previous video we looked at the Philips P3230 286 desktop that I'd restored back to its former glory. Today we'll be using Windows for Workgroups 3.1 and this time I'll be using a cheap VGA to HDMI capture setup instead. These only support a limited amount of resolution starting with 640 by 480, so it's fine for Windows capture but unfortunately no good for DOS. Price is also great at about $40 Australian or about $30 USD, delivered on Amazon. The picture quality is pretty good considering the price and input resolution. First we'll take a look at an early and primitive video editing software and an iconic sample file wndsurf1.avi. For smooth playback, we will load the video and audio into memory. This file uses 8-bit Microsoft Video 1 and early Windows media codec. The 286 was in the first multimedia standard. It was quickly dropped in favour of the MPC Level 1 standard requiring a 386, and rightly so. The 286 can't quite keep up and often didn't ship with CD-ROMs or sound cards. Using a 286 in Windows requires a bit of patience, but fun can still be had, and here's the original SimCity for Windows. Scrolling and repainting the screen's a bit slow, but otherwise it's playable. The low frame rates are acceptable for a game like this. Next up is Tetris. This runs fine on the 286. Chips challenge. The screen's a little sluggish to update, but it's still very playable, and you gotta love those sweet MIDI tunes. The Windows Entertainment Packs were a handy collection of games for Windows 3.1, and most ran on the 286 without issue. Last up, Microsoft Works 2.0. This was a cheap alternative to Office and had a lot of easy to use features. I'll put on the classic CANYON.MID in the background while I muck around with some Clipart. So there you have it, the 286 based Philips P3230 running Windows 3.1. Hope you enjoyed the video, see you in the next one.